Aloha everybody, and welcome to part 2 of Sonic Unleashed, and oh my god, this game is beautiful. The graphics are phenomenal. In fact, I still say that this is probably the best looking Sonic game out to date. I still think this game looks better than even Generations, Lost World, whatever. I just love the locations that Sonic goes to. I love all the character models of all the NPCs. The cutscenes, like that opening cutscene we saw, this game is just beautiful, man. It looks so good. And it easily pisses on everything that Sonic 06 was, both gameplay and graphics and visuals combined. So you'll notice that we're in a hub world, and Sonic Adventure, I always enjoyed the hub worlds. They were small, they were contained, the NPCs had some nice flavor text. Like, I still remember the hamburger guy and the lady who kept trying to talk to him and stuff in Station Square. You remember those two, right? Well, this game brings back hub worlds, and Sonic 06, as I mentioned before, was a god-awful train wreck that absolutely ruined hub worlds for me because they showed how hub worlds could be done incredibly wrong. Like, you could have the maps just too big, you could have them, like, too identical where you get lost in them, and there's just, like, all these stupid side quests like walking a dog that nobody wants to do. Sonic Unleashed brings back hub worlds, but they keep it small and contained like the original Sonic Adventure, so I very much appreciate that. It adds to the world building of the universe. All the NPCs are so unique. Every character model is different, they all have names. They all even belong to each country in the world. You can actually smash tables and chairs by jumping on them, because Sonic's a dick like that. Fuck your picnic table, yeah! So anywho, I enjoy the hub worlds. They add a little bit of flavor. The Wii version does not have hub worlds. It has something else, but I'll talk about that later. So, one of the big problems about Sonic Unleashed, ladies and gentlemen, is that this game will immediately cut your progress and stop you from moving on if you're not looking out for two particular types of medals: Sun medals and Moon medals. So, you're going to have to keep an eye out for those when you go through the stages. This is a Moon medal right here. So I picked that up, and anytime you push pause, you can immediately see in the bottom right corner how many medals are in the area. So there are 2 Moon medals for the daytime section of Apotos, and I got those 2 Moon medals, and you're going to have to collect all these things because, you know, they are required to play certain levels. You cannot reach the final level in the game unless you're collecting Sun and Moon medals. You find them in both hub worlds as well as the main stages themselves. And that's a big complaint, because, you know, sometimes you just want to play the game, you don't want to have to explore and look for these things, and it can... I just remember I watched a live stream not too long ago, and someone was playing, he got to, like, the 4th continent, I think Chunnan or whatever, and he just couldn't go on anymore because he didn't have enough medals. He wasn't looking for them as well as he should have, I guess, but, yeah, it's a problem. Anyway, this is a gate to the first level of Apotos. This is a very fun level, Windmill Isle. For the day stages, I'm actually not going to be going for the medals because I feel there are enough in the Werehog nighttime levels to successfully go through the game. So for the daytime stages, I will just be playing them normally. And actually, the Wii version doesn't even have medals to look for anyway, so you won't be seeing them during that course of the game. But, daytime Sonic, what can we say about the Blue Hedgehog? Basically, he's just by himself, he doesn't have 2 buddies hanging out with him, he doesn't have a gun, he doesn't have stupid moments where you have to play as Tails for a few seconds. No, it's strictly Sonic being fast, collecting rings, going through checkpoints, hitting loop-de-loops, and as you can see from the gameplay footage, now he has a burst of speed with the new boost feature that was introduced back in the Sonic Rush video games. How the boost handles is different depending on the version of game that you're playing. So first, let's talk about the Nintendo Wii version. Basically, when you store up all these rings, they fill up the bar on the bottom. And you'll notice the bar is actually broken off into 6 pieces right now. You can activate the boost for a total of like 2 to 3 seconds. And when you're boosting, you can plow through enemies, you go really fast, and you'll go farther off of a ramp, let's say. And, you know, it just gives you a burst of speed. It helps you reach the goal faster. And run through those guys! Booyah! But it's not like a button you hold down and it just keeps draining the energy bar like it is in the Sonic Rush games or in the HD version of Sonic Unleashed. This is one button press, and you have to push it at the right times, because if you push them at the wrong times, you hit a wall. I love that animation. So this is a little bit more of a timing thing. You're looking for a long stretch of road so that you can boost and not have to run into all these things. And, you know, it's still pretty fun, I gotta admit. The thing about the Wii version compared to the HD version is that the movement is a little bit more stiff. I find that Sonic will tend to hug walls a lot. You'll see him, like, making sparks with the walls. I'm playing this with a GameCube controller because the Nintendo Wii offers both Wiimote Nunchuck, and GameCube, if I do recall. Or at least maybe just Wiimote Nunchuck and GameCube, and maybe classic controller, but I don't know. I'm playing this with a GameCube controller because that's what I'm comfortable with. And I don't want to play this game with motion controls. Go figure. You can always sidestep when you're running along the road, and that's what I'm going to be using for this particular mini-boss right here. Because when something's coming up to you, push R, and you move to the right. Push L, you move to the left. Stuff like that. But we're at the end of the Apotos level, and for this long stretch of road, we have a robot chasing us, and he always extends his wheels either in the middle or to the sides. And if he extends it to the sides, don't move. If he extends them to the middle, move to the left or right. Once we get behind him, you can use the boost to run into his back and deal him some damage. And maybe you'll get to kill him. But, a lot of people probably haven't played the Nintendo Wii version because, you know, the HD version has better graphics. You would assume it's the better version. This one was made by Dimps. The Nintendo Wii version was made by Dimps, of all people, the guys who made Sonic Rush. And, you know, a lot of people like to go, har har, Dimps sucks. And, you know, I think this game handles pretty well. I think the daytime sections of the Nintendo Wii version are perfectly fine. I like the fact that it's a little bit more of a patience game, and that the drift feature is way more useful and way more prominent in this version than it is the HD one, because the drift isn't so great in HD Unleashed. It gets better in, like, colors and generations, but in the original Unleashed, HD drifting's not all that swell, but it's a big feature of the Wii version, and I think it handles pretty well. I like that you time your boost presses instead of just going full-out boost the whole time, because it adds a little bit of, you know, patience. You gotta pay attention, you know? But now, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at the HD version, and this one plays exactly like the Rush games did. Hold the button, and as long as you have ring energy, it will never go out. Keep running into rings, you can keep boosting and boosting and boosting and boosting and boosting and boosting so fast. And this is the fastest Sonic has ever been in a game prior to this. I mean, just watch him go boosting through all these tables and all these robots, and oh, Jesus Christ! Ah! This is the kind of Sonic I've wanted to play in a long, long time. I was very surprised playing the demo of Sonic Unleashed that he was this fast. Because, you know, when you see Sonic in cutscenes and stuff, or, like, animations, you know, I'll watch the Sonic Boom animation in Sonic CD. He's going super fast. I never run that fast in the games, though. You'll see him in the opening of Sonic Heroes when he's in that canyon, and he's just like, boom, boom, jumping from rock to rock, and it's just like, whoa, he's going fast. At the end of Sonic 06, when he's at the Sun Festival and he's running through all those crowd of people and he blows Princess Elise's feather off, he's going super fast, and it's like, holy shit! Where's that gameplay? When is Sonic ever going to be that fast? And this is the game where he's that fast. He's a menace to society because he's destroying everyone's, like, cafe tables and stuff, but he moves so freaking fast, and it's a lot more reactionary than any game before it. You really do gotta watch out for walls that are coming up, spikes that are coming up, bottomless pits that are coming up. And you're encouraged to boost because a lot of enemies will just be standing on the road, and if you run into them, you get damaged. So you're gonna want to boost to go faster and to plow through all the enemies and to, you know, get all the thrills. Like right there, whoa! I don't know if you missed that, but I pushed B in order to slide because there was a wall there, and if I didn't push B, Sonic would just, you know, run into it and he wouldn't go anywhere, and it would slow him down. That's a big focus of the game. It's a big focus a lot of the games after this. Even Generations has lots of walls that they come up way fast, and if you don't push B in time, you will not slide under them. And I can understand why someone would not like that particular style of gameplay over something a lot more slower and focused, like the Sonic Adventure games. But as a thrill ride goes, oh my god, this is so fun. This is a level I replayed over and over and over when the demo came out. And again, this is the level that convinced me to buy Sonic Unleashed when I gave up on Sonic. It was so thrilling replaying the game over and over and over again, trying to see how well I could do the next time.
Still no luck finding anyone who knows me.
Don't worry about it. Maybe your memory will come back on its own. Remember anything yet?
Nope.
Oh well.
Sonic? Whoa! Mr. Monster Guy is back!
So when the sun goes down, I turn into this?
Are you okay, Sonic?
I'm fine. I just need to be careful who sees me like this.
Sonic! Sonic, look!
What is it?
Oh, it's hopeless! The whole planet is split apart! We're doomed! Oh.
Mister?
Oh.
Hey, mister! Hey, don't cry. Ice cream. How about some more of this super tasty stuff?
What good is ice cream at a time like this?
Sonic, your arm just stretched.
Weird. But it could be useful.
And just like the game, is literally, things have changed night and day. The Ice Cream Man is all depressed now, he's not so cheerful anymore, and Sonic has lost his trademark speed for a whole bunch of hair and claws because he's turned into a werehog. And technically that name is stupid because a werewolf is supposed to be part man, part wolf, so is he part man, part hedgehog? No. He's supposed to be a werewolf hedgehog, so it shouldn't be werehog, but I guess it's just easier to say it like that. But anywho. The werehog is not about speed, it's not about super duper, platforming. It's about being a kind of beat-em-up game. In fact, it's like God of War. I imagine Sonic Team was like, God of War is super popular, but it's rated M for mature, so kids aren't going to be able to play it. Why don't we make a kid version of God of War? Then everyone will love it, right? It's playable, and I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, but it's certainly a big contrast from the day stages, and it actually takes up most of the game. Whereas a daytime stage can go by in like 3 to 4 minutes, werehog stages, they're all like 10 minutes long, every one of them, unless they're the Wii version. The Wii version are generally like 5 minutes long, but what they make up for length, they make up in quantity, because, oh god, the Wii version has so many werehog levels. But, so yeah, there are day and night segments for each hub world, and the citizens always have something different to say depending on the time of day. And there are also different medals as well. There's a sun medal. That sun medal was not there before, it's there now. So when you get all the medals in the daytime section of a hub world, go to the nighttime section later and check it out. At least when you get the option. I can't really choose what time of day it can be yet. Anywho, folks, in part 3, we will finally unleash the werehog. And, it's gonna be something else. So, you know. Yeah.